Hello, my name is Matthew Sherman. I am the Health and Safety Coordinator at Tato Chips. Today I will be discussing the topic of proper sanitation practices in the workplace. Proper sanitation practices are important because as a food distributor, we have a responsibility to serve the public tasty and safe to consume foods. Today I will be outlining what food contamination is, what the consequences of having an unsafe product are, and how we can ensure our products are contaminant-free. What is food contamination? Food contamination is the presence of unintended, harmful organisms or substances. There are 3 different types of food contamination. Number 1 is biological contamination, which includes bacteria, fungi, and viruses. Number 2 is physical contamination, such as pieces of metal, wood, or glass. And number 3 is chemical contamination, which involves toxic metals and pesticides. The 2 ways that food contamination may occur are through direct contamination and cross-contamination. What is direct contamination? Direct contamination occurs when the raw product is being grown or produced in its habitat. An example of direct contamination would be E. coli, which is present naturally in the organs of most chickens in North America. Direct contamination also includes pesticides, herbicides, bacteria, fungi, and pollution. What is cross-contamination? Cross-contamination is the transfer of bacteria and other contaminants from one surface, food, or piece of equipment to another. An employee touching raw eggs, then proceeding to touch cooked chips without washing their hands is an example of cross-contamination. The number 1 cause of cross-contamination is people. The food handlers can contaminate food while growing, processing, preparing, cooking, and serving food. Another cause of cross-contamination is improper pest control. Rodents and insects carry diseases and can transfer these contaminants to the food. What are the consequences of food contamination? A contamination outbreak reflects poorly on our company as well as our workers. At Potato Chips, we strive to encourage healthy living by having a high-protein, low-fat potato chip for athletes. If our chips make people sick, we would lose the trust of our valued customers, and our employees would lose hours and possibly suffer a cut in wages. If we were to cause an outbreak, those involved would be held accountable to the full extent of the law. According to the Safe Food for Canadians Act, created by the Ministry of Health, those who have been convicted of such crimes or negligence may be fined up to $5 million and may face jail time. According to Public Health Services Canada, foodborne illnesses caused over 11,600 hospitalizations and over 238 deaths in Canada yearly. Taking the sanitary steps. Practicing proper cleaning methods will help to prevent cross-contamination by ensuring that any bacteria left on surfaces, tools, and machinery will be removed. The first step is to wash the surfaces with warm water and soap. Next, rinse off the soap with clean water, and finally sanitize by immersing in a food-safe solution. Be sure to sanitize any compromised surface, work area, or tool immediately. Food storage is one of the key factors to preventing contamination. Microorganisms grow the fastest between 40 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Proper refrigerator storage prevents the raw products from spoiling. Food should be kept on shelves at least 15 centimeters off the floor and in a temperature of 40 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. Always use the first in, first out method, as this ensures the freshest possible ingredients are used for the final product. Proper cooking temperatures will aid in the prevention of direct contamination, as the heat from the cooking process will destroy any bacteria in the food. Food should be cooked to an internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure a safe product. Our potato preparation areas should be separate from our egg preparation areas to prevent cross-contamination. Having readily available hand washing stations is a must, as our employees work constantly with both raw eggs and potatoes. This will prevent cross-contamination through the employees' hands and also increase the speed of work, since there will be no wait time to use sinks. Posting hand washing procedure posters at each hand washing station reminds employees of the proper way to clean their hands. Installing dust guards over the preparation areas will prevent physical contaminants from reaching the food. Regular inspections from the Canadian Food Inspection Agency will help keep the factory sanitary. The inspections provide the factory with a health code standard that will prevent contamination as well as help us find and resolve any potential hazards. Having annual pest control inspections will prevent pests from contaminating the food. Sick employees can spread their illness into the food. We should encourage sick employees to stay home and rest in order to have a sanitary work environment. Training employees in safe food handling would greatly benefit our company. It would ensure that our employees are aware of unsafe work practices in regards to food sanitation. Educated workers are involved workers. Equipping our employees with personal protective equipment will help prevent physical contaminants from entering the products. Equipment such as hairnets, aprons, and latex or rubber gloves for cuts and scrapes on hands are used to prevent the spread of physical and biological contaminants. Food contamination is a serious problem in the Canadian food industry. However, it is preventable as long as we practice proper sanitation methods. These methods include proper cleaning, thorough cooking, sanitary food storage, installation of more hand washing sinks and dust guards, routine inspection, and equipping our employees with the necessary tools and training. If we follow these guidelines, we can ensure that our customers receive the clean, healthy product they deserve. Thank you.